We're live at KSU Stadium here in Manhattan, Kansas. No complaints about the weather tonight as we see nothing but stars in this contest between the Kansas Jayhawks and the Kansas State Wildcats. And here come the Wildcats. Since 1969, these two teams have battled for the Governor's Cup, and that tradition continues today. I'm Brad Nessler, along with my partners Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. The Wildcats are pretty confident coming into this one, Kirk. It really doesn't appear to be much of a contest.
Well, I agree with you. I don't think this one will be close at all. Kansas State will win this football game on the legs of their running back. He's got that rare combination of power and speed. Look for the offensive line to overpower him up front, and he'll have a big game running the football.
Kirk, I agree with you 100%. Kansas State is going to come in here and pound the ball right at this defense. And when they're done with that, Kirk, they're going to pound them and pound them and pound them even more.
We'll see how these two teams play in this game as they prepare for the opening kickoff. We should have a return on this one. Number 10 fields at the goal line. They'll set up shot at the 20. Trying to make it hard to hear, and the defense urging the crowd to get to their feet. And he's going to lose yards on this one.
Yeah, that time the defense was swarming to the ball and really didn't allow this tailback any room to run.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. And this stadium is getting loud. Back to pass. He steps up. Across the middle, and got it complete. And a nice catch by the wideout that time. It's third and inches. Ball on their own 30. They come out in a goal line set. Third and short, and they'll throw for it. He passes it, and they make the stop. 3 and out.
Yeah, the defense did a great job of winning that series.
Fourth and inches. Ball on the 30-yard line.
The defense looking to make this crowd a factor. Punts the ball away. Number 43 fields at the 29. He's going to come out. It looks like he was hurt on that last play.
Yeah, I don't think it's too serious, though, guys. He's a tough athlete. I think we'll see him back in this game.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Makes a move, and he's stopped behind the line. Looks like someone was called for holding.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
He held him back, and he got called for it.
Yeah, he knew he had missed his block, and all he wanted to do was slow him down somehow. But the ref was right there and made the call.
First and long. Ball on the 42. Kansas State goes with the ace set here. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Kansas State Lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. Across the middle. Got it. Inside the 30. To the 10. Touchdown, K-State. They made a great connection there for the touchdown, didn't they, fellas?
Boy, the quarterback threw a strike to the wide receiver. He caught it, took it all the way.
Well, what a dangerous combination. You can't say enough about how good that throw was. The quarterback put that one right on the money.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 89 takes it at the 4. There's one. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll take over at the 20. The offense is doing everything they can just to call the plays, and right now, they're not having much luck at all. They go with a run. Juke move, and he's tackled about 8 yards there.
On the run. Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 28-yard line. Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. Looks, throws. Someone got a hand on it. There's an athletic play by the linebacker.
Listen up, my friend. Nowadays, linebackers need to be able to do more than just stop the run. They got to be able to fly all around the field and play the pass, too.
Kansas will line up in a jumbo set here. He has some room. Tackled. And he gets the first down.
That guy just went pow and took it in. He wasn't stopping until he got that 1st and 10.
First and 10. Ball on their own 32. This sellout crowd is really making a difference now as these guys can't even call the play. Drops back to pass. He's in trouble. He tosses it short, and he dropped it. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Wildcats bring in their dime package. Nice play fake. Pressure coming. Across the middle. Swatted away. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Throws off his back foot. Incompletion after incompletion. This coach might have to have a talk with his quarterback and try to get him settled down out there.
I don't know if talking to him is such a good idea right now. That coach looks pretty upset.
And maybe just seeing the backup warming up will scare him into playing better on the next series. That's always an idea for a coach.
And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. He punts it. Number 43 fields it at the 27. Across midfield. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
The Wildcats line up in an I formation. He drops back. Here comes the pressure. Looking. Floats this one right side. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. They lose 7 yards on that play.
7-yard loss on the play.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 47.
47-yard line.
Number 43 is the single setback. Steps up over the middle. Got it to his receiver. And they make the stop. And they get the first down on that completion, Coach.
That was a very nice first down conversion. The key to that play was the fact that the quarterback had plenty of time to look downfield.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. They line up in an I. They'll throw on 1st down. He's looking. He's looking for his man. And he's caught. And he's tackled. About 4 yards on that play.
The catch. Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Wildcats line up with 3 wide. He'll get the call again. Brought down. A pickup of 4 on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. Kansas State 7, Kansas nothing. Third and 2, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Wildcats line up in a goal line formation. They'll run for the first on 3rd and short. They'll bring him down. Good pickup on 3rd down there, and that's going to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10, and do it again, my friend.
It's 1st and 10. They're inside the 20. Expect the defense to turn it up a notch here in the red zone. Throws it to the outside. Touchdown, Kansas State. And he just hauled in his 2nd touchdown catch of the day.
The defense needs to put somebody on this guy before he does some serious damage.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is also key. You can't let this guy play pitch and catch with his receivers all day.
And he hits the PAT. So with just under 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, the score, Kansas State 14, Kansas nothing. Kansas State is ready to kick it away. Number 89 and number 10 set to return. Kicks it deep. Number 89 fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. First and 10. Ball on the 17. Come out showing 3 wide. They'll give it off here. Shakes off a tackle, and down he goes. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second and 3 coming up. Ball on their own 24. The Jayhawks come out in the ace formation. Back to pass. He's going right. It's deflected. He put a little too much touch on that ball.
The intended receiver on the play.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Hawks come out showing 3 wide. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they just stuffed that one.
Hey, this is a great play here by the defense to bring him down before he could get to the sticks.
The defense now really trying to get the crowd into it. He gets it off. Number 43 fields it at the 40. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. Excellent field position to start the drive. Number 9 with 3 wide receivers. On the ground with the tailback. They'll drop him for a loss. They came with a blitz that time and got to the tailback for the loss. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 43. Kansas State comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
Here the tailback had really nowhere to go. The defense does a good job of getting penetration, and they were able to wrap him up for a loss.
3rd down and 12. Ball on the 45. Kansas brings in the nickel here. Drops back to pass. He zips it out to the left. The ball is tipped. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. Looks like he tried to force that one.
Defense was in a zone there, and the quarterback needs to do a better job of finding a passing window to throw through.
Well, that window must have been tinted because he almost threw a pick.
Didn't get all of that one. And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 29. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 29-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down. Looks. Look out. Into coverage, and the defense has it. This defense just warms to a pass when it's thrown like that.
And that's because of 2 things. Pressure on the quarterback and being in a zone defense. Everybody's facing the play, and if you don't throw a perfect ball, it's going the other way in a big-time hurry.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Kansas State goes with the ace set here. They go with a pitch to the right. Spins upfield. And he's taken down. An 8-yard gain. Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 26-yard line. Trips right. And he's tackled. First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. They come out in a nickel. On the ground with the tailback. And they make the stop. Kansas State takes a timeout. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 18-yard line. So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold them this time.
Loss of 6 on the play.
Third and 11. This is the 5th play of this drive.
4-yard line.
Number 43, alone in the backfield. Across the middle, found his man. Kansas State calls a timeout. Chase backfield. They're going to pitch it. He spins around, brought down. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
The Wildcats line up in a goal line formation. Can't wrap him up. Touchdown, K-State. Good idea giving it to the halfback near the end zone.
Why wouldn't you give it to this guy? He told me before the game, if he gets the ball inside the 10, you can 5-star lock him. He's going to score.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 15, ready to kick.
Number 89.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 10 fields it in the end zone. Oh, what a move! Not a whole lot of success there last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll go to work at the 18-yard line. The Wildcats line up with 6 defensive backs. On the ground for the tailback. And down he goes. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 20. And this offense is having a difficult time doing anything at the line of scrimmage. He's in, and they make the stop. As they head to the locker room, it's been a one-sided affair. The score, Kansas State 21, Kansas nothing. Kansas will be kicking off to start the second half. He kicks it. Number 24 fields it at the 11. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 27.
At the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Wildcats line up in an I formation. Little handoff. And he's tackled. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on their own 29.
29-yard line.
The Hawks bring in their dime package. He gets rid of it, and they couldn't hook up on that one. Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, that did not look pretty.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 29. The Jayhawks line up in a nickel back. Across the middle. They'll bring him down. They'll get 6 yards. They come out in a punt formation.
Number 3, back deep to return.
Number 88 gets it off. Number 3 fields at the 29. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 29-yard line. They'll throw on first down. Throw short. Complete. It'll go down as a completion, but they won't get much for it.
Yeah, just a wasted play right there.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 31. Brought down. Nothing going on that one.
No gain on the play.
It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 31. Kansas in a 4-wide set. He drops back. He'll dump this one off. It's caught. Tackle. And they fail to convert for the first down.
Well, the offense hates to see that. The defense, again, coach, stepping up.
The defense is important. It wins football games for you.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Trying to get that home field advantage, and the defense is doing their best to fire up this crowd. Number 41 gets it off. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 21-yard line. The Wildcats come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on first down. He's got to throw it in a hurry. He couldn't avoid the sack there, Coach.
Hey, that protection has got to get better because you don't want your quarterback to get smacked like that.
Second and long. Ball on their own 14. Kansas lines up with 5 defensive backs. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Rolls right. He's going left. And it falls incomplete. And they're going to rule him out of bounds.
10, the intended receiver on the play.
Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 14-yard line. Number 9 lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's looking. Throws this one out to the left. It's tipped. Well, he tried to thread the needle with that pass.
Well, here the quarterback makes a poor decision throwing into coverage. Needs to look at his progression and find the second and third receiver.
And long. Ball on the 14-yard line.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away.
Number 3, back to return.
Didn't get all of that one. And it's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. Excellent field position to start the drive. Kansas goes with the ace set here. They're really struggling now as this crowd is going absolutely insane. Pitch left. He tries to spin. And they make the stop. 6 yards on the carry.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It's second down and 4 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. They're going to pitch it. And move. Brought down. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 24-yard line. Kansas will line up in a jumbo set here, and he's taken down. They'll be short of the first down after that unsuccessful running play.
Nice job here by the defense of holding firm and forcing a 4th down.
Trying to make it hard to hear, and the defense urging the crowd to get to their feet. It's up. And it splits the uprights. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Kansas is lined up for the kickoff. Number 43.
Here's the kick. Number 43 takes from the 10. Oh, what a move. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll start this drive at the 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Wildcats come out in the ace formation. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes. That'll be a gain of 3 yards.
On the run, 3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 34.
34-yard line.
The Wildcats come out in a shotgun. He drops back. Wants to go long and does. Incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
3rd down and 7. Ball on their own 34. They'll bring in their dime package. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. And got it complete. Nice play call to get them the conversion.
When a team converts on 3rd down, they can really frustrate a defense. When they converted 3rd and long, it just makes them sick.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. Single set backfield. On the ground with the tailback. And they make the stop, and the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
So that brings us to the end of the quarter, and at the end of 3, our score, Kansas State 21, Kansas 3. Second and 7, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Kansas brings in their nickel package, drops back to pass, steps up, looks, and they got him. They came after him hard there.
Yeah, they sure did. And Lee, I think the quarterback felt that pressure coming from every direction.
Kirk, as I've always said, the best way to keep the pressure down and to help the quarterback is to run screens and draws.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Number 9 comes to the line with 3 wide. He's going to air it long. Incomplete pass. That looked like a pretty good pass.
Yeah, it was, and it was a catchable ball going right at him. He just didn't catch it.
So they're set to punt this one away. Number 88 gets it off. Number 3 fields it at the 11. Bounces off the would-be tackler. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll go to work at the 14. Kansas lines up in a shotgun set. They'll throw on first down. Across the middle, and he dropped it. He took his eyes off the ball and dropped it.
You got to squeeze that ball, then think about where you're going to go.
Second and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. He drops back. Throws this one out to the right. It's deflected. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
It's third down and 10. Ball on their own 14. Nickel defense. Throws it to the outside. Picked off by the linebacker. He appears to have been injured on the play. They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Kansas State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. They'll throw on first down. Wants to throw outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. And they're going to rule him out of bounds.
The intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Kansas State sets up in the I. With the spin, they'll bring him down. 3 yards there on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 17. The offense got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. Complete. Brought down. Makes the catch, but just not enough for the first.
Yeah, they're going to come up a little bit short here. Nice job by the defense of preventing this completion from turning into a first down.
They're going to go for the easy 3 here. The kick is up. And it is good. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Kansas State lines up for the kickoff. Number 10 and number 3 deep to return. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 3 fields it in the end zone. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? They'll get the ball here at the 14-yard line. Number 7 with 3 wide receivers. They'll throw on first down. Someone got a hand on it. Batted away. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 14. The Hawks come out showing 3 wide. And snap across the middle. Couldn't haul it in. He couldn't hang on to that one, guys.
Well, I can't blame him for dropping that one. Did you see how hard that ball was thrown? Wow.
Third and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. The Wildcats line up with 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He wants the long ball. It's deflected. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
The defense looking to make this crowd a factor. Number 41 gets it off. Number 43 fields it at the 46. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 49-yard line. The Wildcats line up in a goal line formation.
Red 24. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot.
And down he goes. Short little gain there, just trying to keep that clock running.
Keep that clock running and keep that other offense off the field.
Second and 9. Ball right around midfield. Number 43 lines up in a deep back, I formation.
Big dog, big dog. Hot, hot. Hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Here's a counter play. Spinning. Tackle. He seems to be running harder and harder as the game goes along.
And if you notice, guys, the defense seems to be getting a little bit tired out there.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 35. Kansas State comes out with an I formation.
Set. Hot, hot. 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 Hot.
Fullback on the inside give. Missed tackle, and they make the stop. About 5 yards there on the fullback carry. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. Kansas State sets up in the I.
Hot, hot. 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 Hot.
They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Gets past the tackler, brought down. So he got a few yards on that carry.
You know what, guys? If you can continue to pick up small chunks of yards like that, you can really start to wear a defense down.
And it looks like we have our Old Spice players of the game. Trips right.
Set. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot. Hot.
Again, he'll get the call. They'll bring him down, and they're going to play keep away and work this clock. It's second down and 7 to go. And this is the 6th play of the drive. They line up in the jumbo set.
Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot.
And they make the stop. 4 yards gain.
On the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. This is the 7th play of this drive. They're in the red zone, where last time they came away with only a field goal. So this rivalry will have to wait another year to renew their acquaintances. Was this one any different than previous years?
I'm going to tell you guys something. It doesn't matter what the record is. It doesn't matter who beats who the past few years. The only thing that matters is who focuses on a game and gets it done. And our winner did just that.
Well, that'll wrap up another chapter in NCAA football 2005. And our final count, Kansas State 24, Kansas 3.